What? We're live. We're live up in here. Yo, yo. We're live up in this thing. W to the chat. What's up, everybody? PropAholics stream. We're going in depth about every single prop you could possibly make on this damn card. I hope you guys are doing good. It's a beautiful Thursday evening. Early show. Big J dropping early show. I like the early time for the PropAholics live. So I got no worry about, rushing my time. I can just give you guys what I need to give you over the next 2 hours without any stress. All right. What's up, chat? I see you savages. Yo. Hernanov is back on business. What's up, my boy? Listen, I'm going to tell you guys, man. Next week, I plan on going content crazy. My plan next week is to stream like a sociopath. My plan is to bring back every single weekday lunchtime live. We're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm doing lunchtime lives every day. That's my plan. Unless some crazy news announcement comes that interrupts one of them, the plan is for me to do lunchtime shows all next week and evening shows all next week and news videos on top of it. And on top of all of that, Tuesday, I got a collab, which I haven't done a collab in a long time. So it should be interesting to collab it up with Fight Society, news channel, good takes, and wants me to come on for a podcast with him. So that'll be pretty cool. So I'm like savagely locked in, Jay, more than ever before. So I feel pretty damn hype right now. Good things coming on the channel and making magic happen. This is a good question. How you feel about people hating on the Chiasson lock? Dog, they're going to hate on me with any call. They hated on Sam Patterson. They hated on fucking Money Moicano, Brandon Royval. It's all good. It's all good. Yo, the hat is goated. You ever sign it and put it on for sale? I'm copping. It's a fucking $1 million hat. Your cousin said the card got canceled. I haven't heard about that. Let me interview her on behalf of MMA Experts Media. KZ, listen, if you can get in contact with her, we'll make it happen. Big J's doing good, man. I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are doing good too. Happy to be here. I'm excited for next week. We got a numbered event, and bro, I'm telling you, I'm capitalizing. I'm going savage mode off the streams. I plan on going harder than usual with streams. So that is my game plan, Mini Moo. I see you, bro. Let's fucking go, my boy. Love from the UK. What's up? Laid back, J-Mac. All love. All love, bro. All love. I'm excited to talk about all of the fights. After this stream, you know what I'm doing? I'm actually going to see the Scream 7 premiere, which is going to be pretty dope. Jersey girl, Scream fanatic, and I'm taking her as a little special Thursday night treat. So W to the channel, W to the chat. Listen, Casey, you can use my name to get in there. That's okay. I'd allow it. Listen, we're going to talk all the fights. I'm going to get ready to throw the polls up for everything. You guys know the motherfucking drill. It is a deep dive on the prop betting side. And this first fight of the night is one that I want to hear from you guys. Is one that I want to get an idea if I'm calling party time with my people or if I'm partying in the corner by myself and some of you guys just on that fucking Pinas side, all right? So let's see. Let's see. We're going to get into it. Let me just get the tail of the tape up. Get the votes in now. My apologies for the hiccup, man. Drinking some nice coffee over here. All right. WJ, we're starting it off. Damian Pinas, Wes Schultz, party time. Am I a wild man? Am I a menace to society? I don't think I am. I don't think my take of party time Schultz is that crazy. It's a reliance on grappler over striker. But I will say this. Damian Pinas hits fucking hard. Damian Pinas can rip power shots. Damian Pinas got a sick knockout on Dana White's Contender Series. But you know who else got a sick knockout on Dana White's Contender Series? Had long reach and knockout power and turned out to be a little bit of a bust? Danny Barlow. So I'm not saying Pinas is next Danny Barlow. But what I am saying is I'm not sold. And I think Wes Schultz could give him some pause in the grappling for sure. Now, I will tell you this. I think this fight goes under a round and a half. I think this fight definitely goes under 2.5 rounds. A finish is imminent, and it's either the Wes Schultz ground game or it's the Pinas knockout power. Absolutely. Pinas has got seriously heavy hands, but Wes Schultz has seriously good jiu-jitsu. Stylistic clash. Better athlete, Pinas. Better cardio, remains to be seen. Better grappler, Schultz. Better striker, Pinas. Durability, arguable. Fight, competitive. Gambling side, telling you. Gambling side, maybe you're going towards the fight, going under a round and a half. I don't think you have to go crazy chasing, man. Bro, let's look at this real quick. Look at this with the big J real quick, bro. Okay? Bear with me for a second. Under 1.5, minus 170. These guys going to go long? It's probably a 1-round fight. Under 2.5, minus 485. Lock and lock. Lock and lock. Like, I think minus 170 is better. Minus 485 is a guarantee. Minus 170, most likely. I'm confident that. I think this should actually be minus 250. And then we have Schultz by submission at plus 325. And we have Pinas by knockout at minus 140. So the better value is going for Schultz, which would be an unexpected result, I guess, to some. But I think the party time is live, man. The Sulov stretch was crazy impressive. Bro, you're obsessed with looking at gambling odds and making these fantasy parlays. I'm really not obsessed with that at all, Junior Smooth. I do it because it's a part of the game. I don't know about obsessed. Do I enjoy it? Absolutely. What do you mean obsessed, bro? Chat, explain to me if you think Junior Smooth is tripping or onto something. What do you mean obsessed? Explain that. Obsessed with looking at the lines and thinking about the fights? Obsessed with talking about, what do you mean? The parlays, what? Because I create D-Gen parlays? We're having a good time. Yeah, tripping. Thank you, bro. The fucking show is PropAholics, man. If I wasn't obsessed with talking props, then this show should just be called fucking Fight Talk, I guess. And we just talk the fight. Like, I have to look at the odds. There's a serious percentage of the chat that is very interested in the gambling side of fights. And I'm here to help guide the direction. Whether you agree with me or not, I'm here to give you the information to, help you make your calculated decisions. That's really it. I'm here to fucking give you guys the best chance winning. My goal here is for you guys to have the knowledge going forth and see if the meeting of the minds pays off and my analysis gives us supreme W. Or you're against me and you're like, well, I disagree with AJ on a lot of picks. I'm going to make money fading him. Like, you can win either way. You can watch my show to pick against me too and still, end up being on the up if I lose. So at the end of the day, it's really just part of the fucking show, my boy. It's the fucking show. Bro, I'll start my YouTube channel. Watch me at 80% money line totals and props. You would be an anomaly because that's never been done in the space of any sports betting. AJ, to start the year been rough, but you live in reality at least? Of course, man. You're goated. Okay. I wish you nothing but the best, man. Start your channel, bro. Start your channel. If you really hit at 80% and you don't have a channel already started, I don't know what's wrong with you. I think you should start your channel. And then when you have a couple bad streaks, and then you be like, oh, now I get AJ now. Now I see. Now I see this is a long game where shit goes up, down. Bro, PropAholics is needed for this card. Needed for this card, man. Hey, listen, Junior Smooth. You know, I'm not even rooting against you. I'm telling you, do it. I'm here attempting to encourage you to make a change. If you're really that good, if you're really that good, if you really believe in your heart you're that good, do it. Do it. I'm not going to discourage you, bro. I say do it. I say make it happen. All right, I'm putting some money prop options. Good prop options for you guys. I think these prop options are nice. Dog, I'll go 11 and 2 on picks and still lose money. Betting's hard shit. You got to find your money spot. Some of your best betting cards, you might have your worst picks. It's stupid like that. Right? Getting everything open so we can have a clean slate. Actually, you know what? I got to open something else. Oops. All right, all right. Okay. You heard Pinas training with your dong? Yeah, I heard that too, bro. I heard that too. Pinas be training with your dong. All right. So the prop options that I put down: Pinas by knockout, Schultz by sub, my prediction. Under 1.5, I believe so. Fight ends in 1 round, very live. I think these are some pretty solid options for propping it up. I mean, I really think this fight goes under 1.5 rounds, but of course it's minus 170. You know? Pinas by knockout minus 140. If he wins, it's probably that. And you could consider a double play. Not every book allows it, but if you have a double play, knockout Pinas, Schultz sub. I put Schultz plus 325, but that actually is Schultz sub. What the fuck? It is what it is. I think you guys know what I fucking mean. Damn, I didn't put Schultz up. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I listen to props to get a different perspective, but the roots is money line. Fuck yeah, money line's the way. Money line's the motherfucking way always, bro. I'll come out my channel. Not sure what it's gonna be named yet, but look out for me. Listen, just let me know, Junior Smooth, and I'll watch your video. Do it. I'm encouraging you, bro. I'm not offended at all. I wish you nothing but the best, man. I don't wish negative on anybody, bro. I wish you luck. You think Pinas finishes quick? Hey, under 1.5, bro. Minus 170 right in your face. It's almost too good to be true. Look at that. I can at least attest that AJ ain't no hater. Of course, bro. W round 3. I'm disappointed in chat for the lack of the Pinas jokes. They need to hit. They need to jump it up, bro. There's been a couple though. You pulled one off. I like Schultz sub, man. You have to be willing to lose sometimes. We're down 200, then we bounce back. You'll be up, useless. You'll be up. The Regina girl, we'll talk about it, bro. We'll talk about it. We're gonna do a quick live watch along. I'll bring up. I'm not gonna show the fight, but we can watch along one of her fights together and get an idea what she can bring to the table. Does Bobby Green cover a point spread? Too risky. I wouldn't do it, but if you like the plus 3.5 for him, think he can win a round. The poll seems pretty locked in. I'm gonna close it out. The chat is on Pinas KO. The chat is on the Pinas side. Chat likes Pinas. Like Finch said, he likes Wang. The chat likes Pinas. Let's hope Schultz doesn't try to hit Pinas with a Sulov stretch. That'd be some Dan Hooker shit. Let's hope he does. Am I interested in Zuffa boxing? I don't like it. I actually fuck with Zuffa boxing. I watched their heavyweight main event last card, and I'll be watching their cruiserweight main event next weekend. Jael Patai is cool. Why does the UFC have dudes like Bryce Mitchell debut at a new division, beat an impressive fighter for the resume, and then put them on the back burner for extended periods of time? Dude, if I understood the UFC's matchmaking or lack thereof, I'd tell you. I don't know. You think Brandon Glanton is good? You think he beats Chapataya? Wes Schultz definitely looks like a bud tender, bro. Big pothead vibes. KZ, I saw your video come up, but I won't lie to you. I haven't clicked it yet. I'm going to have to watch it. Yeah, Ilya said he's fighting in the summer, but no confirmation of the White House card. I saw somebody, I don't remember the person's name, posted on X about, the fight might not be happening because he doesn't know if Trump would want a Hispanic Georgian in the main event. But I'm like, wait, is this with like actual inside information that his advisor said, or is this their like racial assumption? I think it's a little bit of a fucking assumption. I don't think that it was actually said from the mouth of people on the inside. And I even posted a question on Championship Rounds post on X. I said, is this a source telling you this, or is this just the opinion of somebody? And I never got an answer. So. Yeah, I don't know. Ilya's likable. He saw Championship Rounds tweets and said, wow, I didn't even know that. The thing is, I don't think Trump actually said it. Hey, what's up, Hybrid Nation? Good to see you, bro. Dude, Trump didn't say, I love Championship Rounds. Okay. I always follow them for my MMA news. But I have to tell you, I don't think there was merit on what was said. This guy who is Alvaro Calmero, I guess he's a Spanish MMA media. He said, I'm not sure if Trump's advisor would feel comfortable with him putting a Hispanic Georgia in the main event in a scenario where there's a very high probability that the American star ends up getting knocked out. It's about advising and structuring things in the most positive way for American interest. Is that what he's saying, or is that somebody mentioning that to him behind the scenes that has insight on to the matchmaking, right? Like everybody acting like Trump said this shit. Bro, Trump didn't say that. That's what this dude said. Like, I don't quite get it. And we're going to take that as the word of God. And even Championship Rounds posting it. But I said, I asked this question. I said, is this just an opinion, or does he have information from a notable source that is true? And then people are like, oh, it's not happening because of racism. Bro, the motherfucker has no real info. It's just fucking his opinion, bro. We don't know shit about what's going on behind the scenes. So I don't know. Not saying that's an impossibility, but like, bruh, just making assumptions is kind of trash bullshit in my opinion. I don't really fuck with that. You know? Like, let's have some fucking solid info. Give me a source of where you heard that from, not just you saying it and not everybody's taking it as the word of God because he's a, Spanish MMA reporter. Yeah, I think that shit's iffy too. I think Championship Rounds made a mistake posting that. I think that's just somebody's opinion. It's like me saying it and then somebody posting it as fact. Very weird. All right, let's keep moving up. Francis Marshall, Erik Silva. You know what this fight is? You know what this fight is? Genuinely? Squash match. It's Francis Marshall inside distance, bro. Marshall's going to destroy Erik Silva. It's not a close fight. People are talking like racism, like Ilya isn't white. Right. He's fucking Georgian, bro. It's Caucasus Mountain, bro. He's Caucasian. He's white. Right. It's a different flavor of white. I don't even understand that. Because he speaks Spanish. What the fuck are we talking about? What the fuck is being talked about? I don't know. Yeah. It's strange, right? Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me, bro. He's fucking. It's fucking weird. Weird shit. Weird shit. These are some boxing odds, man. Is Francis Marshall really that good? It's Erik Silva is not good, bro. Erik Silva is not it. Dude, Francis Marshall should have beat Myron Santos, dude. He got robbed on the decision. I thought Myron absolutely lost. And I like Myron Santos, but he lost that fight. He's minus 725. So again, it's another fight. You can't make money on the money line. Under 2.5 minus 260. I think that's live. I think there's a finish here. I really like Marshall to finish this fight. Marshall inside distance has spread. I saw it at minus 225. I'm seeing minus 325. If you still got the option at 225, is a good parlay piece. Marshall wins by submission plus 115. I think it's live. I think Marshall wins inside distance. I think Marshall wins by submission. I think Marshall gets the finish here, probably in the first 2 rounds. I don't think that Silva has anything for him. Marshall's a good prospect, but I'm not going to play a minus 150. Silva doesn't belong on the UFC roster. Like, what are we actually talking about here? All right, so Marshall inside the distance. I'm seeing minus 325, but I'm pretty sure Hard Rock Bet has a special offer for that. That's why I fuck with Hard Rock Bet. They have some random ass good props. Let me see here. All right, let me get Hard Rock Bet up real quick. Hold on. I want to see if Hard Rock Bet still has the deal up. So for the prelims, Hard Rock Bet. Bro, minus 240 is still available. So if you go to Hard Rock Bet, you got Marshall inside distance at minus 240. I fuck with that a lot. So W Hard Rock Bet. That's nice. And I think he finishes. Of course, Marshall by sub makes sense. That sits at plus 115. I think that's probable. Less excited about knockout. It's plus 200, but Marshall is much more of a submission threat. So it becomes one of those situations where I think to myself, you know, Marshall by KO, inside distance is good. Under 2.5 is minus 260. Under 1.5 is plus 110. My one knock on Marshall is he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his 8 wins are second round or later. So under 1.5 is, you know, a possibility for sure. But it's more if you want to hunt that plus money side, and I will put it in because I think for the fun of the show, having that as an option as opposed to minus 260 under 2.5 is like a safer lock type of thing. But it could go over. Marshall and over 1.5. See, I just like Marshall ITD at minus 240 then. I like what you're saying though. Like I get the mentality. I think that under 2.5 is a lock. I'm gonna emphasize this right now, but minus 260, bro. Minus 260. I'm looking to give you guys some fucking value chance. In Mexico City, if the fight goes out of the first round, then it goes to decision, 80% clip. That's kind of scary. Marshall fucking decision. I'll be pissed, bro. Erik Silva should not be able to go the distance with him. I'm saying Marshall finishes him. You think Marshall decision makes more sense? Dude, Erik Silva is not good. I don't believe Erik Silva can survive 15 minutes with a good prospect. Nah, I'm saying the fight finishes. But it might go over 1.5. It's risky. I believe in Marshall finish. If you do like decision, though, you're on the contrarian side of what I'm talking about. If you want to go towards Marshall to win a decision, you got plus 350. But recognize Erik Silva is terrible. And I say that nicely. He's terrible. He's trash, bro. Erik Silva's hot trash, bro. Fire Marshall is definitely a lock. Round 3 prediction show. I respect your lock. Hell yeah. All day, bro. All day. He's a lock. Are you kidding me? He's gonna destroy him. He's gonna destroy him. I'm telling you. He's gonna destroy him. Bonum, bonum, bonum. You know, chat, I was thinking, and I'm curious your guys' opinion. I was thinking about making a new money line thumbnail. Not sure about changing it yet, but it's been on my mind. I was considering doing myself and Mike Finch in the thumbnail, but changing it to like a more modern look. We kind of have like a throwback style with the money line thumbnail. I don't know yet. Nothing's guaranteed, but I do feel like I could make some tweaks, like maybe making me and Finch, man, with like money in our hand or something, money line, and we both have money. And like we cut it out and we put it like right in the front. I don't know. I don't know. It's a thought that has crossed my mind for a bit. New look money line show. On the horizon, not guaranteed, but on the horizon. You know, the throwback money line is cool, but I do think sometimes I think we're stuck in 2023, you know? Not to go distance, minus 350. Terrible line, but live. Erik Silva's comeback is going to be a short one. He's terrible. Me and Finch both doing a line is crazy for the money line. But now we could spruce it up. A little spruced up fucking show. Bro, me dressing up like Gianni the Greek would go crazy. If every week I had like a different look in the thumbnail, that could be kind of fun. I do think I'm going to up the creativity of it here soon. I just haven't figured out the exact base style yet. Because that's a throwback thumbnail. I didn't even make that. Bunum, bunum, bunum. Wow. Marshall inside distance is blowing it out the water. Not even competitive. ITD Marshall 57%, which I'm in full agreement with. I think Marshall wins inside distance, dude. I like the chance. I don't buy this Erik Silva's gonna survive bullshit. I think he's hot garbage, bro. Now, next fight is a ladies' fight. Prospect Regina Tarin making her high-level fighting debut. That's the truth of it all. High-level fighting debut. And listen, I'm curious to see what she brings to the table. I was planning on watching Regina Tarin with you guys and doing a little live study all together. So, just to give you a quick rundown, I can't show you guys her fight footage, but we'll choose a fight and then talk about it. 7-0, nice prospect. He's got what? 6 finishes. He's on a 5-fight finish streak. Impressive. 3 first round finishes. She's gone into the championship rounds before. She was supposed to fight on Contender Series against Jesla Cháirez, who eventually fight Montenegro. And obviously, won the controversial decision. So Tarin was supposed to be the prospect there. She did get a win since then in November. She got a first round knockout, which I'm very interested in watching that as well. Granted, complete and utter mismatch. But I want to see what she brings to the table. All right. So we're going to give it a live look in. I want to see what she can do. I want to see what she brings to us. All right. Let's click on her profile here. So this is her 7-0. Okay. 4 knockouts. Who is this Mexican savage on the rise? Well, I'm going to the damn YouTube first
Incredible
fight that they have up. They have Regina Tarin versus Citalal versus I don't fucking know her name. Bro, I can't say it. Citalali Alcarantar. It doesn't really matter. Her beating up some woman. All right, so let's check out the strike and flow. So first thing I'm noticing, got a tight kind of Thai style stance. She don't got the cheeks like Jocelyn Edwards, man. A little bit of the pancake butt, which is disappointing for the more, fans looking for sexual entertainment. Sorry to you guys. Clinch pressure. She's tying up. I'm not blown away so far. Hits a trip. Okay, there's something. Educated trip onto the back. Does she finish the fight from here? Yeah, she does. She mauls this woman on the ground. Not even close. Not even close. Alcantar is the name. I'm going to look. Who is Alcantar? That was her MMA debut. Why the fuck is that the fight they have up? That's stupid. But she destroyed some woman in her MMA debut. How old is she now? She's 21? 21. Still a baby in this game. Let's see. Let's see if she has the most recent fight. Caitlin Neal versus Regina Tarin. This is a good one to watch because Caitlin Neal was on The Ultimate Fighter. She got her in round 2. All right. I'm freaked out by Combate's colors, bro. Too white. I don't know how fighters can even focus in that thing. Looks like they're fighting in the damn clouds. All right. So Tarin southpaw. Little leg kick action, side kick action. Like open Thai stance. Forward pressure and style. Low key. I'm going to tell you something, bro. She low key reminds me of Ernesta Kareckaite, how she moves a little bit. Like a little bit of a smaller version. Clinch work, body lock. Let's see how she wrestles here. Unable to get Neal. Neal fights her off. They separate. And, yep, we're back in the center. Okay. So she's coming at her. I'm trying to get a read. What is she doing that's supposed to make me say, wow? Montenegro's out, bro. The pancake, but I'm not trying to be mean, bro. I'm just being honest. What the fuck? Regina's from Mexico City as well. Interesting note. Yeah, I'm watching Regina versus Neal right now. Her most recent KO is X on X. Link me it, KZ. Link me it. I want to see everything. She's young, bro. She's 21. She's younger than me. Low-level competition. Kareckaite is by far the toughest fight of her life. So I'm watching her get leg kicked a bit, rip some punches. I mean, she looks good. She looks good enough. Southpaw. It's hard for me to make a pick for her just coming out of nowhere. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. 21. This fight's at 130. Catchweight fight. Kareckaite does have a bit of a size advantage on her. It doesn't feel like Kareckaite is like an obvious lock. I'm trying to watch how Tarin finishes her. The more manly looking one wins. If I'm going guru style with it, then Kareckaite. I mean, Tarin is definitely more feminine. Jumping front kick. Blitz and pressure. There's things to like. She rips shots over the top. I got an idea of what she does. She flurries on Caitlin Neal with rights and lefts. Caitlin Neal is just turtling up. And the ref stops. It wasn't controversial. Caitlin Neal quit. I don't know, bro. Let's see. Another brutal KO. She does have some power, though. She got some right hand power. She's being sold as the next star of women's MMA. I want to see how she looks on the scale. Her ground game seems decent. I guess the truth is, Kareckaite is not that good. But she's the veteran. But she's really not that good. Ernesta Kareckaite is not that good. If you look at Ernesta Kareckaite's wins as a pro, I mean, I don't know. I'm making a decision live here for you guys. Cagliari by split decision. Diani Barboza lost. Judy split decision. Latitia Blot by split decision. And that girl was what, 4 feet tall? 5'3". Kickboxing decision, boxing decision. Kate Bockett split decision. A Latita Blot draw. Bro, everybody's picking the Mexican girl. I think fight's going distance. I don't know. I'm going to throw the poll up. And we'll see what the votes are. And we'll get into the actual fight talk here. I just had to do a live little tape study. Quick breeze tape study. I feel like I'm not trying to overthink it. I'm thinking like Tarin can definitely crack on the feet and have some moments against Kareckaite. It's just short notice. Is the cardio going to hold up? She was supposed to fight this weekend in Muay Thai. Tarin competition is weak, true, but like elite level names on the other side, not really. Not really. Kareckaite's competition is not that good. I mean, the Judy split decision has aged well. Short notice hasn't fought anyone. True. Kareckaite's got the UFC experience. She's 6 years older. Oh, why do I have to make a pick here, bro? The baddie tax is accurate. No glutes, but still, a nice look. Plus 170. Tarin as the underdog. I guess I asked myself this simple question, bro. Would I bet on Regina Tarin as an underdog? Her Instagram has vital information. I'll go to it right now. Would I bet on Regina Tarin on Instagram, type shit? Nah, not. I mean, she looks like she works hard. I don't know, bro. Got good abs, in shape, decent striker. I think I gotta go Kareckaite, man. I think I gotta go Kareckaite, but yeah, we're in Mexico. The robbery might be there. A year with the experts army, yes sir. AJ, give me a cycle real quick. Chris Hayes, I got you with a cycle real quick. This is from the other show. You're going Chiasson decision, Schultz submission, and Quiñonez KO for plus 4,100. Complete degen. Complete degen shit. Do I recommend it? Not really. Unless you just want to throw, at plus 4,100, a few dollars down. $10 makes you something though. W. Chris Hayes. I'm in my head with the Mexican judges though. I don't think betting this fight is wise unless you have a very clear read, which is almost impossible. Make a coffee, hit a little CBD lion while this is on. The pick is UFC experience, but no confidence. Honestly, Paku, that's how I feel. Kareckaite decision. Fight goes over 2.5. Fight goes distance probably. What's Tarin to win a decision on the other side? 3-1. Kareckaite minus 125. I'll be honest with you. This is kind of like just one of those fights where I'd say, like, fuck betting it. Like, what do you get out of betting it? Seriously. What do you get out of betting this fight? Sincerely. There's so many other better bets to make. I don't even know if I feel like doing a betting breakdown of this fight. Like, I wouldn't. Over 2.5, probably. It could be close. What's the plus 3.5 on Tarin? I would say that's live. She could maybe win a round. Not available. Oh, fuck, bro. Over 2.5 minus 330. That's all we can really do. If you like the underdog, good luck. Okay? There's no good value. There's really no good value. Is it even worth me wasting time throwing up fucking polls for the props? It feels like a no bet unless you're just going Tarin as an underdog. You know something about it that I don't. I'm not going to waste my fucking time. Live for over 2.5, but there's better bets to be had. I'll say the fight goes over. There ain't really much else needed. The chat picks Kareckaite at 56%. You're flipping a fucking coin. I think Kareckaite wins 2 rounds out of 3, but Kareckaite lacks a little power. If Tarin can take her down, like, I'll be honest with you, Tarin by decision at 3-1 odds, it could be tempting. It could be fucking tempting. Tarin by sub at plus 1,100. Ernesto Kareckaite is not all that. I don't know. I got to see the face-offs, but I don't think it's a good fight to bet. But like, you could also be like, well, isn't that the right fight to bet then because you don't think it's good and she wins a decision, or Tarin wins by sub at plus fucking 1,100. Kareckaite is not an elite fighter. I'll throw a poll up just because I'm gonna be nice to you guys, but I don't really give a shit. You need a good dog pick. I feel like this is not the dog pick of the card. I'm annoyed that I have to make a pick here because I'm like, damn, bro. What if Kareckaite takes an L? And then I just have a loss on the card for no reason, you know? Dude, I will say, fight could be a split decision. Fight ends in split or majority decision, plus 450. Something tells me there's going to be somebody going for the shoe-in in Mexico. So there's your options, bro. It's not a good betting fight. It's a fight that you could very easily lose money on. But I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Get some votes in, man. What's the next fight on the card? Douglas Silva, Andrade, Javier Reyes. I already know the props for that one. That won't be easy. Just limited options, dude. Sure. 0.5 units each. Look. These fight night cards are highly underrated, especially with the sold out crowds. Throwing a fight companion in your money. Hey, I'll be live for the whole card, my boy. Keep on voting. I want to move on from this women's fight. It's like haunting me now. And the more I talk about it, the more confused I feel, bro. I'm literally just closing out the poll. It's a tie, bro. It's a fucking tie. Hey, Mini Moo, thank you for the $2. Start the popcorn train, AJ and Jersey Flex. Hey, thank you, bro. Yeah, man. I gotta fucking go a little faster, bro. I got a fucking movie to catch after this damn stream. You're right, bro. I'm fucking sitting here rambling about Regina, Tarin, and fucking Kareckaite for the past 30 minutes. Thank you for the $2, Mini Moo. I appreciate the hell out of you. The weigh-in will be where I make my official pick, but I'll go veteran for now, but I don't, you can hear it in my voice. I don't feel good about it. All right, all right. We're going to keep running up the card, though. We got more. Andrade versus Reyes. Douglas Silva de Andrade. Bingo, bingo, bongo. Okay, so I'm a Javier Reyes doubter. I think Douglas Silva de Andrade can take this fucking win. But I also live in the world where it's like, Douglas Silva de Andrade is old. Javier Reyes, not that good. Bro, it's like, am I tripping going Douglas Silva de Andrade? I don't know. Something pushed me to Douglas Silva de Andrade. I think Javier Reyes is so flawed technically, though. But Douglas Silva's 40. I think this fight goes over 1.5, bro. Over 1.5 at minus 200. I might be on some crack with this underdog. I don't know. But Andrade could catch Reyes with shots over the top. Andrade might be completely washed, but also it's Andrade at 145, so he could have more steam. They are in Mexico City, which is worrisome. Andrade doesn't even have a fucking Instagram. I think this fight's live to go over a round and a half. I think so. I'm expecting a lot of people to favor the Reyes side here. So looking towards the prop betting on the Reyes side, I kind of have some ideas for you guys that could be intriguing. Oops, sorry about that. If you like Reyes, you have to assume he probably wins more so based on pressure and volume, which leads me to believe it's KO or decision for Reyes if he's to win this fight. KO or decision for Reyes, minus 120, but you can find it at plus 100. I don't think he's winning by submission. So if you like Reyes, KO, or decision, you get plus 100. Not bad. It's not bad at all, but Javier's not good. Reyes is a fraud. Yeah. I know. He's a fun fraud. But Douglas is also fucking, OG Douglas Silva de Andrade. Andrade decision plus 425. What else? Bro, my traps are so fucking sore right now. Holy shit. Andrade? No way. No way that's real. The plus 5.5 for Andrade is minus 120. Can somebody double check that? Because I actually don't believe that. I don't believe that. No way. So for him to essentially just like not get 30-27, they're finished. I feel like he can win a round on Reyes. You like Reyes by sub? Bruh. Douglas Silva de Andrade getting sub by Javier? I don't know about that, my boy. Why the fuck is Tapology not loading? Whatever. I'll just use MMA Fight Center. Eight sub wins. I mean, granted, Lance Lawrence, he was busting up on the feet. Dude, it's Lance Lawrence, though, bro. Douglas Silva the Andrade, a crafty veteran. I don't think he's getting subbed. AJ, please read my comment up a bit about the round lines last week. Super interesting. Let me find it, bro. Last week, I think there was 9 fights set at 1.5 round lines. 8 went over and most went to decision. 3 fights set at 2.5 and 2 out of 3 went under. Expect even more randomness at elevation this week. Fair point. The elevation worries me. The elevation is why I think Macy Chiasson is live. I mean, I would have probably picked her, not at elevation, but I think it gives me more merit to back her. A lot of people hating on the Macy side, but I think they are overrating Perez's wrestling and underrating Macy Chiasson's defensive abilities for sure. Good take, Paco. I like it. It seems like a lot of the chat thinks that Reyes is definitely a bit of a fraud, same as, I seem to be feeling. We have some serious doubts about Javier Reyes. Andrade isn't crafty. It's fair. I know. But Reyes is there to be hit, man. Is Reyes better than Stammen was? Stammen's smaller, right? So it's a different style. Stammen's more pressure wrestling with some boxing. Reyes, I'll say this. Stammen is actually more technically sound at boxing than Reyes. Like, if you watch Reyes, I know if you watch his Contender Series fight only, you're going to have a more narrow view of his flaws because he just destroyed Justice Torres. But if you watch his fight against Chris McCarty or even Lance Lawrence, dude, the chin comes up so bad. It's like a legit, his head doesn't move and the chin comes straight up. I know that Andrade doesn't really rip power, but he has overhands. And like, I could see him landing some shots. You didn't tape this fight. Andrade has the finish upside here. It's more so the fact that I think Andrade could catch that chin a bit. But the problem with Andrade is, as of late, he's been a decision machine. But people forget, bro, he's got 20 knockout wins, and he's only been knocked out 1 time, and it wasn't even a real KO. It wasn't a KO. It was a fucking doctor stoppage against Jan. I think Douglas Silva de Andrade is about to steal a fucking decision. Plus 3.5 at plus 125. I like that too. I like that a lot. I'm going to actually redo the poll with that. Thank you for getting me that line, bro. I couldn't see it here. Dude, I like Andrade by a close decision. I don't trust in Reyes at all, dude. I got serious doubts. And yeah, he's got a lot of fights, but a lot of lower level fights. Andrade's been fighting in the UFC for a long time. He's fought a lot of good names. I think Javier Reyes is getting fraud checked. And I would rather trust the old horse that I know can bring some heat, even if he's coming off a loss and a layoff, than trusting a guy that, like, I just literally see the flaws in him. It's like, it's so blatantly obvious that he has serious technical deficiencies with defense. So my brain just tells me I'd rather be on Andrade in a fight that feels kind of 50-50. The argument is Andrade is old. Reyes is just simply flawed. If Andrade wasn't 40, I think the Andrade pick would be a lot easier to make. The Andrade that fought Lerone Murphy beats Reyes by a decision. Does this Andrade remains to be seen? The Lance Lawrence fight was highly concerning. Bro, he was getting cracked by right hands against a dude who's a legit fucking bum. 9-4, like just country-ass journeyman. Chat, we're at 47 likes. Let's break into 50 likes. You guys know I need 100 likes while I'm live for this show. Let's break into 50, man. We're at 47. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you're enjoying the PropAholics show. Yeah, leave a like for the full car community breakdown, bro. Exactly. Who does it like this? Full car community breakdown. That's what it really is. I'm looking at it. Everything is at 25% right now in the poll. We need more votes. We need Gable Stevenson, Josh Hockett. Hockett's fighting Curtis Blades, man. Gable's going to have to work his way up. This going to take him a little time before he gets put in that type of spot, you know? Thank you for the like, Rangy. I appreciate you, my friend. Hey, respect, Paku. I listen. It's all good. This fight was not the one for you. Gable, Derek Lewis. Is that the debut? Imagine D-Lou just chins him with one punch. One uppercut and it's over. Polls are interesting here. Right now, number one is Reyes KO decision at 33, but it's bouncing all around. So, dude, Hockett came up fast because he talks shit and he gets finishes. On your way back to play blackjack, I hope you have a badass blackjack night, bro. I hope you crush the blackjack, my boy. Pause my DGen NBA betting for this W prop, Jay. Let's go, Seth. Bro, the poll's too even right now. Holy shit. I'm a sucker for a plus 3.5 for any live dog, I believe, in AJ and Chat J here. Hey, W, Paku. I feel like he's live to at least make it close. The plus 3.5 is there. You pick Stevenson over anyone? Stevenson? Fuck. I'm not ready for that. Nah, I can't say yes to that. 3-leg UFC parlay at plus 150 or longer. Bro, at this point, you're going to have to mix in props, dude. You're going to have to go prop heavy because this card is straight chalk, bro. Reyes KO decision at plus 100s in first place. I'm about to close out the poll here in a second. Hey, W round 3 prediction, man. I'm glad. Glad, bro. I'll make sure to take a peek. Remind me tomorrow, bro, or towards the end of the stream if I got time. All right, so Reyes by KO decision wins 38%. Over 1.5 at minus 200 is in second place, tied with Andrade decision, and then in last place is the plus 3.5. My guy going for Macy. I respect the bold stance, the MMA community. You like hear if she wins, best of luck. Hey, W premium picks. I'm on the Ailín Pérez is overrated side. Sure. I've been on that side for a long time. It's just, I haven't had my chance yet. To make it a certainty. And I think this weekend is it, man. I think this weekend is the one where it gets proven. My point will be proven. All right, get your votes in the poll. Run that shit up. Next fight on the card, we got Quiñonez Moutinho. I think it's a Quiñonez KO win. I feel like you should absolutely bust up Chris Moutinho and knock him out. If Quiñonez has any fight left in him, unless his plan is to retire, bro, and he's a part-time fighter not taking this shit serious, like, he should destroy Moutinho. He should. He shouldn't lose this one. He's a good striker, man. He's got a fast one, too. Stiff jab. Good leg kicks. Like a wide karate-style kickboxing stance. Power set. Good speed. So much slicker than Moutinho. My God. Moutinho is just so easy to hit down the center. I think Moutinho's getting knocked out again. That's what I think. I think it's another KO loss for Moutinho. And I think Quiñonez, he should be back in a pretty big way this weekend. I think that's what we're looking at here. I think so. Current poll is 100% to 0 on Quiñonez. You feel like these guys could have trained for each other at one point already? I mean, Quiñonez, I know for a fact earlier this year was training for Yanez. Dude, Moutinho just getting put out. Like, that's it. It's not a fight, bro. Like, this is a mismatch. It's another one. It's an attempted slaughter. That's it. Simple. I don't need to try and justify it anymore. I mean, I'm not going to waste my time on this fight. But I'll throw a couple options for the poll. It's a 7-1 money line. Not competitive. Bro, imagine Quiñonez throws the fight. So, okay, if you think that the fucking cartel will be involved here, and you think there's a chance that somebody like Quiñonez will throw the fight, then you go Moutinho, okay, at plus 2,200 for the sub. If he throws the fight, he'll give his neck. Moutinho by sub plus 2,200. Quiñonez by KO makes absolutely the most sense. But, you know, you'll be lucky if you find it at plus money. The fight to go under 2.5, minus 175, which is kind of weird. Moutinho title run starts now. Let's see. Bro, Quiñonez KO round 1 is only plus 250. It's not even good. Quiñonez inside distance, minus 195. Quiñonez sub is plus 400. Right. Throw the poll up. Boom, 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 boom. Quiñonez beat your boy Vinicius Oliveira way back in 2018, but it's why I say Quiñonez is still a prospect, bro. He's not even 30 yet. Quiñonez is good, man. I'm telling you, he's better than he's shown, and his losses have aged okay. I mean, the Kang one's ugly, but the Barcelos loss is fine. Barcelos is a fucking savage. Quiñonez round 1 or 2 plus 100 on Hard Rock. Love it. I think it's live round 1 or 2. If you can find it at plus 100 for round 1 or 2, I like that shit. But I'm going KO. And if you can find plus money, that's beautiful. Should I take Quiñonez KO my parlay or Chiasson money line? It depends, bro. What do you like more? I like Chiasson money line and I like Quiñonez by KO. I think both are locks, dog. I don't give a fuck when anybody says Ailín Pérez this, Ailín Pérez that, bro. Macy's going to look good this fight. Macy's going to come back better. She's a cardio machine. I'm telling you, bro. She had a bad year, but it's not over. I'm telling you, bro. Macy Chiasson is still a savage. Damn, I'm sorry, KZ. YouTube censoring you saying you wild shit. I'm sorry, man. Even if it's true, they don't want to see it. You think Chiasson slams her collarbone out? I'd be surprised if that's the case. I think that's just, you know, Jaws and Edwards Cornell. I fully understand you, KZ. Luck fix. Not even close on the poll. Nobody's picking Moutinho. Nobody's picking Moutinho. Quiñonez KO is destroying the poll. I don't even want to leave this up any longer, dog. I don't want to spend too much time on this fight. AJ convinced like he got insider knowledge about Chiasson, LOL. Bro, I just believe. How do you know I don't have it? I don't, though. I don't have any inside info. I just think Macy had a bad year, but not a bad fighter. I'm an Ailín Pérez doubter, bro. And I'm a Macy Chiasson believer. I pick her a lot. And sure, sometimes things have went awry. I missed the last 2 fights. What did the chat pick? So for the last 2 fights, Quiñonez by KO was the winner of the poll. And Reyes KO or decision was actually the winner of the fight before. I'm really excited, bro. I'm really fucking excited for this card. I'm confident in my bets this card. Bro, the lock feels good. And my most confident like leg to mix in the Cháirez side, bro. Like the trash can parlay should hit. Cháirez Marshall Luna should hit. And then the fucking plus money should hit. Schultz sub prop is on the table live and the DGen shit. I'm telling you, bro, I feel good. Like Reyes decision. I like fight over a round and a half, bro. All right, let's get to the next fight, which my underdog, Macy Chiasson, is taking on Ailín Pérez. Listen, look at that size difference for a second. Before you tell me no way, no how, 6-inch height, 6-inch reach. Macy Chiasson is a difficult girl to deal with. She got long limbs. She's got good clinch work too, and she's got solid takedown defense and pretty good jujitsu. And she also has good cardio. And I like that she went out to Mexico like over 2 weeks early to Mexico City to get adjusted to the elevation. And she's talking about she's doing like the VO2 max and stuff like that. She's running 30 miles a week. Cardio, I think, could be the key in this one. If she can put a pace on Ailín Pérez after the early wrestling pressure round one, I really think Macy can pull this fight off. And I think Macy Chiasson is going to end up doing more damage than people are expecting. I see her landing big knees to the body and elbows. I see Ailín Pérez frustrated and outworked. And I think Macy Chiasson is fighting the hands well on the inside, defending the takedowns and fucking teeing off, bro. Macy's my underdog lock. I love the Macy underdog side. I don't give a fuck, bro. People think I'm crazy. I'm a big Macy Chiasson believer. I pick her often. It's true. It's true. In the past two, I've been wrong, but I really believe that she can win this one. This show is good for checking your homework, aka all your picks. Hey, W Dirty Reg. Hey, this is what we're here for, bro. It's the community breakdown. You think Perez is going to be free in hindsight? I think. Who's mauling Macy though, bruh? Okay, Ailín Pérez, Carol Hosa, dog. I don't think Carol Hosa can hold the fucking needle to Macy Chiasson. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Macy is a lot better than her last fight, bro. The Santos fight was a weird one. The Ketlin Vieira fight's a fair loss. Ketlin's a savage. Bro, I think Macy Chiasson is back in a big way. She's back in a big way, Jay. Macy back in a big way, Jay. You're selling me on Chiasson. Might tell you with a small bet. Let's get bread. Let's go premium picks. If Perez subs her, would she be a bad fighter? If Perez subs her, I'll be genuinely fucking impressed. But let's not overrate Perez's submission game. She's only got 2 submission wins out of her 12. Like, why is it that there's this thought process that Ailín Pérez is like a master of submission? Her only UFC submission finish and her only UFC finish is against Daria Zelenjniakova. She also missed weight for the fight, but irrelevant. She's only half a pound over. And Zelenjniakova is pretty much just a striker. Dude, I think we're good to go. I really think Chiasson is going to show her more of a veteran lesson. And like, I look at Perez's wins. All right, Carol Hosa. I like Macy, her style, a lot more than Carol Hosa's. I think Macy's a way more difficult fight. Carol Hosa is 5'5 with a 67.5-inch reach. Macy's 5'11 with a 72-inch reach, bro. Like, why are people acting like that's not a big deal? Jocelyn Edwards, 5'8, 70-inch reach. And Jocelyn gave a decent fight to Ailín Pérez. She's beating Pudilova, Ashley Evans Smith. Like, nah. It's Macy time. Chiasson on the scales. We'll see tomorrow. The elbow Macy landed on Maya Bueno so was nasty. She definitely is more dangerous, but tough one. I think the elbow's alive in range here. Yana showing 5'6" and beat her. I know the Yana Santos fight's a bad look. I know. The Yana Santos fight's a bad look. She finished strong, but the first 2 rounds are bad. I know. It was a disappointing outcome. Yana Santos, striker though. Good striker. Better striker than Ailín Perez. Yeah, I think Ailín Perez would beat Yana Santos, but it's about stylistic matchups. I think Macy can win. And I think Macy really underdelivered against Yana Santos, and she knows that. She finished the fight beautifully in round 3. And yeah, Yana been improving a lot, and she's a fucking sharp striker. AJ, it's crazy because sometimes, like D'Elia, after the first round, you tell he already is going to lose. With Macy, she doesn't really quit. That's why I like Macy. She's going to fight for our money. I'm not against your pick fully because I see your point on Macy. I'm just simping on Perez. Understood. Listen, it's all good. I'm going underdog. I'm going Chiasson to pull it off. Chat's against me, though. You guys are going Perez, and I'm not upset by it. I'm not offended by it. I fully understand. But I'm telling you, bro, I got good underdog picks, especially when my underdog picks are slept on by 80%. Like Sam Patterson some time ago. When they're slept on bad is when normally big success comes from. When everybody's in agreement, yeah, that's going to be the underdog, I feel like we go down. But this one, I like this one. I like this one a lot. I'm very hype about this one. Bro, what the fuck? Chiasson decision plus 300. I'm going to put the other side in there too. Perez decision minus 125. I don't know about that. Macy's a good pick. Hey, thank you, Rain G. Think so too. The plus 3.5 for Macy is minus 205. Damn. Shit, son. Chiasson ITD plus 450. I'll put it in there. But I'm not crazy about that. Perez sub is plus 110, bro. Perez being overrated. Dog, they overrating the fuck out of Perez. Are you kidding me? Macy's a hard fight. Moreno at minus 230 is fucking crazy. Former champ against a nobody. Kavanagh is the hot prospect, but I'm with you, bro. I'm going Moreno. Bro, I love my pick. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I fucking love my underdog pick here. I'm going Chiasson money line, bro. That's the bet for me that I like. Obviously, I got some other options with, the D-Gen side of some parlays and then some safer side parlays. But I'll tell you straight up, I feel like Chiasson as a dog, as a girl that I'm willing to bet on. Like, it's a certain underdogs. Like, Oban sold, right? But unproven. I know Macy's got a lot of dog in her. You think Macy finishes or not? Live for a finish, but I'd rather just money line. I personally am picking decision. I'd rather just money line. Not gonna lie, I get Joshua Van vibes, like learn not to doubt. No more, just put her in a parlay and F it. That's how it is sometimes, useless. I don't want to say it feels exactly like the Joshua Van thing, but it's like one of those situations where I'm like, I don't understand how people look at it as there's no shot. Like, I really think she's gonna win. Contrary to fucking popular opinion in the fucking fight companions by the trolls, yes, I'm throwing down on it too. So at the end of the day, let's go to war. It's just, I get it. It's a women's fight. Like, I fully understand on the side of like, no, I don't like it. Like, I get that. But this card has a lot of fucking ugly lines. And I think a women's underdog just makes a lot of sense for this card. against a prospect that I got doubts. I don't know, bro. This build that Pérez has is not a high pace build, and Chiasson is ready for 3 hard, and I don't see her getting grapple fucked. Who really grapple fucks Macy as of recent? I thought your lock was going to be a parlay, but you went savage. I had to. I had to. To do a parlay, it was really terrible because I couldn't get plus money unless I threw together a 4-leg. And I said, nah. And I really didn't want to do my Lock City parlay with like Cháirez, Moreno at minus 112, even though I think it wins. I just don't pick underdogs if I think they can only win a decision. You notice how judges tend to give the nod to the favorites most times. Sometimes they go dog. I think we'll get a fair decision here. I think Macy does more, but Macy could do damage and cut Pérez. Yeah. I'm going Macy, guys. I know the chat's against me even with the prop poll, but that's fine. I respect y'all. I wish you guys luck if you're actually gambling on the other side, man. Hey, listen. May the best man win. I don't take this shit personal, bro. I separate emotion from these calls. This is my take, the logical fight. You think Pérez is going to take her down, lay on top of her, then win round 1 and round 2? I don't know, man. I think you're really oversimplifying Macy Chiasson's defensive grappling and probably slightly overrating the offensive grappling approach on the other side. All respect, Adrian Pérez, the pick. Understood, you're on the other side. Respect. Let's see. I'm going underdog. I believe in my savage dog lock. This is not some I'm just chasing plus money either. I saw this fight when I was looking through the card last week, and I was like, dude, Macy is the pick here. And I'm like, what? She's a dog too? No way Macy wins. Interesting. No way. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I think Macy's going to look good. And I think people are going to say, oh shit. And I'm not even saying for my credit. I don't care, bro. I make my pick. You follow me, you support. It's all good. I'm just saying Macy's going to be back for herself and put on a performance because, oh, okay, we're sleeping on Macy a little. I think elevation affects Pérez more. I trust in the cardio of Macy more than Pérez. Another squash match up next. It's Jose Medina and Ryan Gandra. Bro, what are we even doing? Can we just be real here? What the fuck? Like, this fight is stupid mismatch, dude. Blonde Gandra? Dude, he's huge, man. Holy shit. He looks like a light heavyweight. I think Gandra's going to knock Medina out, man. Gandra's going to knock Medina out. He could sub her as well, but I think Gandra's going to drop bombs. Medina's not good. It's Gandra inside distance. I mean, that makes the most logical sense. Can you imagine a world where the cardio absolutely gasses for Gandra? He looks for the knockout, gasses. Medina comeback, fucking upset. Pulls off the shock in Mexico City because the elevation is something. Medina could get fucked up in round 1 and just survive an onslaught and win the fight by fucking surviving the blitz, you know? That's the biggest worry with Gandra as he blows his wad looking for a KO, but he hits really fucking hard. And I'd rather back Gandra and say he's going to finish. And then if Medina does win, it's like a heartfelt wow. But, dog, 9 times out of 10, probably 85 times out of fucking 90, you know? Like, it's a small percentage chance that Medina was able to survive the blitz. I don't think so. This is not a competitive fight. Medina, I don't know why he's in the UFC. Genuinely, I don't think he should be. I think Gandra's good. Gandra's a fun one. Fun style. Like, I think Gandra, the way he punches, pressure with the boxing, Medina's probably going to be a sit and duck to some power shots. So I like Gandra to knock him out. I think that makes the most logical sense. Hey, yes, Freak from Scottsdale on the treadmill team, you savage. You can't do anything with money line, obviously. You surprised Gandra is at minus 1,000? He might be when he comes to the fucking actual fight day. What the fuck? Goddamn East Coast start time. Hey, PDX, I love you, my boy. I'm getting pissed at this. This is pissing me off. Why is this? Shit's not scrolling. All right. I love you, PDX. We're not even on the main card yet. And I'll give you a full review of everything. Also, I started a little earlier today because I'm going to a fucking movie after this, my boy. But I'll be live tomorrow, lunchtime. And I told the chat at the beginning, Next week, I plan on doing lunchtime live Monday to Friday. The only way a lunchtime live doesn't happen is if there is a big breaking news announcement that I can't do both. So I plan on doing a disgusting amount of streams next week, like just psycho mode streaming, Jay. So yeah, if you're into the Q&As, bro, and you like the streams, I'm going savage stream for the UFC numbered event weeks. For the, lesser cards, it's chilling. It's all good. But for the big cards, bro, I'm capitalized. I'm going live twice on Friday too before my weigh-in show. So it's going to be a disgusting amount of live streams next week. Disgusting. I'm hoping we get the 327 main event and I can do a video on that maybe Monday or Tuesday. All right, so I think Gandra's going to win by KO. It's plus 130. I want to see Scream 7. So Gandra knockout. Let's see what else we got. Gandra inside distance, I will put. Let's see. Is anybody like Gandra sub plus 250? What's this fight? Under 1.5 minus 120 over plus 100. Gandra KO 2 or 3. Let's see. So I see Gandra wins round 2 plus 315. Gandra KO round 2 plus 450. Gandra KO round 3 plus 1400. I don't have an option for round 2 or 3 finish available here. It's annoying. Gandra and under 1.5. Minus 115. Put that down. All right, let's see. Probably a first round, though. Dude, I'm so hyped to see Scream 7, bro. I fuck with the Scream series a lot. You think he's tough enough to last out of the first? Listen, if you go Gandra second round, you can make some fucking bread, dude. We're in Mexico City, too, so if it goes past the fucking first, maybe Gandra's exhausted. I want to see Chris Barnett and Hamdi rematch in Elevation is crazy. I'll pass on watching that. All right, get your votes up in the poll. I got to increase the speed of this, bro. I got to go a little faster. I'm kind of ranting and rambling a bit too much. But hey, chat, we're at 71 likes. Let's get 80 likes up in here before the main card because I definitely want to smash past 100 likes for the main card. That'll be dope. That'll be dope for a PropAholics show. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, Gandra KO is blowing the fucking roof off the pole. Destructive. Not even close. I'm closing it out. I'm not spending too much time. I'm not spending more time than needs be on these mismatches. So the chat has decided Gandra by KO at 62%. Inside distance at 29. It's probably a finish. It's probably a finish. Did I put 150? I think it's minus 250, but irrelevant. He still didn't pull off the win there. All right, let's get to the main card. We got 6 fights left, and we do have a handful of mismatches, so we'll try to go quick work, Jay, for the main card as we get into the final 6. I hope you guys have been enjoying so far. Medina's definitely not good. Completely agree. Main card opener. Hey, W to everybody watching and W to the replay gang as well. I hope you guys are enjoying the in-depth community breakdown that gets brought to the table with PropAholics here. First fight, it's a mismatch. It's Luna Pacheco. It's Luna to win all day. But how does he win? He's got a multitude of method of victory finishes, but he's got all finishes. Luna finishes people. He's the definition of violence. All right, you look at his fighting career. He has 7 wins, 7 finishes, 3 knockouts, 4 decisions, 4 submissions, but 2 straight knockout wins. In 3 of his last 4 fights, he's also won by knockout. So he's been putting people to bed. Now, on the Angel Pacheco side, he hasn't fought since March of 2024, nearly 2 years ago, and he lost to Colin Loughran. But ultimately, throughout his fighting career, is known for durability. Has never been finished as a professional fighter. Of his 3 losses, all decision. But I think that it changes here. He's fighting an explosive athlete with high level potential, and he hasn't fought in 2 years. And he's a 30-something-year-old prospect. I mean, this fight, it should be one-way traffic throughout. I don't think it's very much of a, competitive affair. I think it's obviously a fucking mismatch and a half, dude. Come on. Like, what are we talking about? Santiago Luna's a -625 money line, high confidence pick. Luna to win this fight inside of the distance sits at -215, which I will include as a votable option if you would prefer to, go for a little bit of chalk, but high likelihood of finish. I don't think it's a decision, right? Luna by KO plus 160, which makes sense. And then Luna by submission plus 180. Now, the way that Luna fights is violence, man. Is it first 2 rounds for Luna? It's -165. Not even good. Luna by KO at plus 160 makes the most sense. Let's see what else we got. This fight to go under 2.5 rounds is -225, with under 1.5 rounds at plus 100. Probably Luna blitzing him. Let's see. Let's see what Luna and under 1.5 is. I think that's better. But I do think inside distance, what PDX said, is more of the obvious pick. All right, let's keep running through. 1 second. Gotta find it. Oh my God, how far down did I fucking scroll, dude? Holy shit. I'm getting annoyed. This is fucking annoying. All right. Luna wins and under 1.5 is -115. Better off just going for the under 1.5, dude. 93% of chat is going with Luna. This is not competitive, dude. It's a fucking disgusting mismatch. Holy shit. All right. All right. Some votable options on the table for y'all. Right in your face. Bango bongo. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. Luna KO or decision. I'll check that for you. But you think he's going to win a decision? But I'll look just for you. -175, my boy. Of course, they want a highlight reel for Luna in Mexico. And I think KO makes the most sense, especially with Pacheco at a serious disadvantage of strike speed. I mean, he's going to be getting busted up. It's not going to be a competitive fight. It's going to be a complete mismatch. If Pacheco were to survive to the final bell, it'd be crazy. Have a really weird feeling Luna will replicate a similar situation in his career like that of Manuel Torres, where he would take an L, but in this one, he's a lock. It's just, I don't think this is the fight he loses if he, gets caught by like a slick striker. I get what you're saying. Slick power striker. Like, imagine he fights Marcus McGee and got caught, but this is not the guy. Not Pacheco. No, Pacheco's going to get fucking mauled, dude. He's going to get mauled. Luna's a lock, dude. Luna is a lock of locks. Come on. There's only one way, and it's the Luna way. And it's not competitive. It's a fucking squash match. He should absolutely wreck the side of Pacheco. That's it. Simple. Simple as that. Simple. You know, I'd say any of the poll, Luna by decision. I only play large faves like that by decision. Oh, I know Pacheco's durable, but Luna's a freak athlete. Tybura's a lock, dog. Tybura's going to get wrecked by Volter Walker. His loss to Ante Delia has aged horribly, bro. Marcin Tybura lost to Mick Parkin, okay? Yeah, he won the decision. He lost to Mick Parkin on my scorecards. Marcin Tybura, it's trash. He was good at one point, but it was about survival. Now he's taking on guys that are actually solid. No chance, bro. Tybura is fucking cooked. All day. Destructive win. All right. Imanol Rodriguez and Borjas is up next. The winner of the poll was Luna inside distance at minus 215. The plus money winner was the KO for Luna at plus 160. Next fight is Imanol Rodriguez and Kevin Borjas. So I'm picking Imanol to win. And I think a lot of people are really quick to assume it's just guarantee of knockout. But Kevin Borjas is a good kickboxer. Now, I know Sumadarji absolutely fucking destroyed him last time, but his stand-up is smooth and like he's got a pretty accurate striking offense. I think that Imanol could crack him with punches. I'm not saying it's an impossibility, but I do think Imanol can showcase a bit of ground game in this one here. And I guess I'm not surprised by Imanol by sub. Imanol by sub is 5-1 odds. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's known for the power, but he can wrestle. I could see him taking the back of Borjas, wearing him down. I think, yes, he can strike with him and knock him out. Yes, yes, yes. But mixing and grappling doesn't seem like a bad approach. Wow, you going Borjas savage, dog, PDX? You are a savage. You are a savage. Imanol inside distance, Joe Mama makes a ton of sense, bro. Borjas is fucking good. Borjas is solid on the feet. I picked Borjas against Medarji. Obviously, he fucking lost terribly, but I did pick him there. I think that the wrestling advantage for Imanol could end up being the difference maker. And then into a back take and a sub. Like, I don't know, man. Plus 500, the sub calls me. Borjas did get finished by Costa by KO, but like you got Rodriguez by KO is plus 115. That's not good. Rodriguez inside distance minus 135. Wow. Let's see. All right, let's look at something. Over 1.5 rounds is minus 135. This fight could go over a round and a half, chat. Over 1.5 is not crazy here. What's Imanol by decision? Plus 225. And then what's Imanol and over 1.5? Minus 110. I'd rather just go over 1.5 in the mix then. Like, as much as I think Imanol could stop him, is it guaranteed to just be the first round? Like, I think he's going to have to put some pressure on him, come up with a bit of a pressure attack, mixing in some wrestling. Does he just blitz him in one? That's hard for me to say. I do think Imanol will get to him eventually, but I think this fight, especially at flyweight, is really live to go over a round and a half, which is only minus 135. You like go over 1.5 and it's fire? I think so too. Damn. I like what I'm looking at, dude. Like what I'm looking at. All right. Bam. Poll is up. Get your votes. Yeah, I think the over 1.5 makes a lot of sense. If Borjas gets chinned in fucking 1 round by Imanol, oh my God. I think if anything, potentially Imanol would sub him if it was to go under. But I think it's over a round and a half. I like that. Imanol over 1.5 rounds. That's my call, chat. I think it's live. I think sub. I think sub is there. Sub. I wrote down sub. As soon as I watched tape on this fight, I said, oh, sub, Imanol. You take him down. Boras plus 350, worth a sprinkle hedge. Listen, I respect it completely. The side of Borjas for you, PDX. He's a big underdog in a fight where he should probably be a plus 150 underdog. Like Imanol money line plus fight starts round 2 at minus 160, much safer. Okay. The sub is nice though. At plus 500, the sub is nice. If you're like a DGen plus money chaser, bro, the sub is nice. Right, it's flyweight, right? Over 1.5 makes sense, and Imanol should win. So you could put it together. Yeah, minus 135 for over 1.5 is nice. Don't even have to pick the winner. I think it does go over. Chase Demore posted this on X about Ilia Topuria. 2 of them are beating this man up bad. What's he talking about? These MMA fighters think they're so good because they can wrestle and kick, but can't strike. Bud can wrestle just fine, and they will both jab his head off. Focus on your garbage sport, Ilia, and tell your wife I said hi. I think that's such a delusional take. That's such a delusional take. MMA is a spectacle sport. It's the highest level of combat. And Ilia Topuria with boxing gloves on, sure, he'll lose to Terrence Crawford. But with MMA gloves, I could see Terrence Crawford rocked on the fucking feet. And you think his wrestling's good? Trust me, Topuria could take him down no problem. No fucking problem. Shit. Paramount will now control HBO, HBO Max, CNN, CBS, DC, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Paramount Plus, Nickelodeon, MTV, Showtime, TNT, Comedy Central, Turner Classic Movies, DC. Damn, Netflix lost. That's fucking wild, bro. Holy shit. What the fuck? Damn. Paramount just fucking won. Holy shit. Win for the UFC, too. More subscriptions incoming to Paramount. That's wild. The over 1.5 absolutely destroyed the poll. Not even close. 49% of the chat on over 1.5. I think it makes sense for a flyweight fight. KO came in second place, 21%, and then sub at plus 500 got 18%. So the confidence lies on this fight going over a round and a half, which I think makes a lot of sense. Alessandro Costa was on steroids when he fought Kevin Boris. Bro, he was a beast back then. Imanol's a savage. I do think Imanol is live to finish this fight, and I do think he's going to probably get a sub, but I think we could get to round fucking 2. Bro, I like Paramount. I don't know. I have no issues with the app. Bro, Paramount is not here to take part, dog. They're here to take over. Paramount is taking over the game, dude. Ain't that something? All right, I'm going to throw the poll on up for the next one. Bunes and Cháirez. Let's keep things going. Let's keep the vibes a pumping, man. We're at 85 likes. Yo, I need 90 likes. We're closing in on the main event. We got 4 fights left on this card to talk about. Edgar Cháirez, Felipe Bunes. Bro, are you kidding me? I think Cháirez is a fucking lock, bro. Bunes has okay striking and jiu-jitsu, but Cháirez is going to beat his ass. Cháirez is good. Only 2 losses for Cháirez in the UFC. Van and Tyra. Champ, top contender. I'm telling you right now, and I want to know what you guys think. So let me know in the live chat. If Edgar Cháirez was to fight into the top 15, I'm picking him over Bruno Silva. I think he is live as fuck against Alex Perez and Steve Erceg. I think he could potentially beat Amir Albazi. Now, the Charles Johnson fight could be difficult. Joseph Morales fight would be interesting. Obviously, Horiguchi, right? There's some of the top guys. But, yo, him and Brandon Royval would be a sick fight. Edgar Cháirez is probably top 15 level. And I think it's kind of wild that some folks I'm seeing around Bunes. I don't think Bunes is a chance. I don't even think Bunes necessarily deserves a roster spot. Cháirez versus Bunes fight does not go distance lock. I don't think it goes distance. Let's see what the odds are when it comes down to the prop bet inside. I'm about to just zoom in and zoom out because it's just too annoying the other way around. Bunes going to make Cháirez look like Pereira for real. Dog, why is it under? Fight ends inside distance minus 205, but under 2.5 is minus 125. Let's see. Cháirez inside the distance is minus 160, but also minus 125. Let's see what Hard Rock Bet has it at. Let's see. Let's go to Hard Rock Bet's not a game here. All right. The fuck, man. Okay. Edgar Cháirez by finish is minus 115 on Hard Rock Bet, dog. If you're on Hard Rock Bet, Cháirez inside the fucking distance is beautiful at minus 115. Are you kidding me? Bro, Hard Rock Bet, I'm telling you, has some sneaky ass fucking props. So, W Hard Rock Bet. Okay. Let's see. Cháirez KO plus 210. Cháirez sub minus 210. I think the fight goes under 2.5. Minus 125. Listen, you could go Cháirez inside distance and you can go under 2.5. The sub line is not that exciting though at plus 210. I'm just curious. I'll put it in. Cháirez KO plus 210. Cháirez sub plus 210. So either option. Card is whack. I'm just tuning in for AJ. Bro, I think we'll have some solid fights though. But the odds are fucking atrocious. I know. Under 2.5, dude. I think it's a finish. And I think it's a Cháirez finish. Bro. Bunes is going to get hurt, man. Cháirez looked scary last fight. Cháirez is a scary motherfucker. Cháirez losing to Clayton Carpenter a long time ago. And listen, Carpenter is a tough customer. I think Carpenter beats Felipe Bunes for sure. Draft is giving Cháirez inside distance minus 115. Bro, it's fucking beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. I think he's winning inside the distance. So Cháirez ITD minus 115. Bro, you could go inside distance fucking parlays on this card. Cháirez inside distance. You could throw fucking Luna inside distance. Like you could play with some shit. Under 1.5 and fucking Schultz and Pinas. I like that minus 115, dude. Under 1.5 and minus 125 is nice. Inside distance is the fucking way. Bro, inside distance is fucking dominating right now in the poll. Not even close. Yeah, Filio destroyed him on the ground. But to be honest, Filio's jiu-jitsu sick. But he definitely gave Takira a good run for his money. It's a blowout, bro. I'm not keeping the poll up when it's a blowout. Get your votes in quick, dude. When it's a blowout, we move on. Cháirez inside distance. Bam. Right in your face. Cháirez ITD. I like Cháirez inside distance. I think that's just a good money line bet. Or I guess it's not a money, it's saying a prop, but a good straight bet. Cháirez inside this is a good straight bet. Like, you don't have to chase a parlay with that. You want to be a savage? Cháirez inside distance with Chiasson. Oh, shit. Schultz. Pinas wins coin flip, but I'll go Schultz. I think the fight goes under. Dude, I like Cháirez to finish a lot. All right, next fight is Green and Zellhuber. This one here, I mean, it's Zellhuber the pick. The problem is Zellhuber in the UFC has not been finishing anybody, but, you know, he got one sub win. Green's past his best days for sure. How do you play Zellhuber? Zellhuber ITD minus 125. Decision plus 175. KO plus 160. Sub plus 400. Bro, Zellhuber by sub is not crazy. He's got good front headlocks. Now plus 400. You like Green as a dog on the card? You're an animal, Dirty Reg. Chad is picking fucking Green right now. Chad is picking Green. Wow. Chad is picking Green. Do you like over 1.5 or 2.5? Unanimous decision, Zellhuber. Plus 210. Plus 210 for Zellhuber by unanimous decision, which I like. He wins a unanimous decision. I don't think it's close. I don't trust in, the version of Green we've seen lately. Hey, what's up, OG Smoker? Exactly, bro. Green is not fucking Michael Johnson. People acting like they're the same guy. Michael Johnson is a lot faster with his hands. I think majority decisions, Zellhuber, I think it's more clean. Over 1.5 minus 160. Minus 260. Sorry. Not as good. Zellhuber barely winning the poll. 53%. There's a lot of Green love in the chat. People on Green, my word. Bam. Get your votes in. I mean, I'd like to see Johnson and Green fight eventually. I think they should. I think they should fight. Dude, I still call him Bobby to this day, bro. I can't call him King Green. His fucking Instagram is still Bobby Green. You know? I don't think we got to change up if his IG's not changed. Yo, chat. What are we at right now? 88 likes? 100 likes before the co-main event. Do it right now. Keep getting your votes in. I need a lot of votes in the poll. Let's run the likes up crazy for the Big J. Let's make it a savage stream. We need 100 likes up in here, so make sure you guys smash the likes. You watching tape on Boris right now, and the fact he lost to Sumaderji pisses me off. Maderji's length fucked him. Guy dropped Josh Vanderell one. He's still that guy. It's just the length through him. That's why I feel like him and all to wrestle. It's not like Boras can't strike. Green by decision is currently winning the poll, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Chat's about to pick green. Holy shit. Holy shitty shit. Holy shitty shit. Zellhuber, UD, and green decision tied. Bro, I can't recommend betting on Bobby Green at all. I would rather bet Zellhuber by sub or just stay the fuck away. Or just go over 1.5. Like, hell nah. Hell nah. And the winner of the fucking poll is green by decision, you sick animals. I totally disagree, but you guys seem to like green by decision. I don't at all. At all. I don't at all, dude. Nah. I one bit. The height and reach is too much. So, chat has decided Bobby Green is live to win. I don't agree, but we'll see. Going for the young Zellhuber to get a win. It probably ends up being a decision, but over 1.5 is live. You think Green's a good dog pick? Good luck if you got Green. Good luck. I'm not saying Zellhuber's the next contender, but Green is past his best days, man. Let's jump to the co-main event. It's Chito Vera and David Martinez. I think David Martinez is going to be able to do a little bit more throughout the fight. Now, he is giving up 4.5 inches in reach, which I like for Vera's punches. And I wonder if Chito Vera is going to be able to find some nice jabs to the face. It's just Chito doesn't throw enough, bro. It's like, what the fuck? You know, you bet on Chito and you're pissed off because he doesn't go for it. He's an underdog and a big underdog at that in a fight that I think is competitive, but I don't trust the lack of volume at all. And I think that Martinez has pretty good pressure, will throw more punches, will throw more kicks, will press forward more often. I think Martinez is going to sit Chito down. Martinez by KO. He does have 10 knockouts to his credit. But Chito Vera never been finished. I know Dan Ige just got finished for the first time, maybe 2 cards in a row. Let's see. Let's look at the props. Well, let's see if maybe knockout prop is worth the while here. So the money line is disgusting at minus, 330 for Martinez. I do think he does more and wins this fight. I don't trust in Chito Vera. But looking at Martinez by KO plus 575 for a guy with 10 knockouts, listen, I'll put it on the slate. I don't think it's the highest likelihood of success, but better than a minus 215 Martinez decision. Over 2.5 is minus 400. Martinez unanimous decision, minus 200. My God. Martinez most of his strikes, minus 325. Martinez and the over 2.5, minus 250. Martinez over 76.5 giving strikes, minus 115. Vera over 52.5 significant strikes, minus 115. Jesus. Jesus. You think Martinez overhyped? Bro, but Chito doesn't throw anything. Is the plus 3.5 on Chito worth a sprinkle? Ugh. think they got the minus and plus mixed up because minus 150 would make no sense for Cheeto. Fight odds always mixes that shit up. I don't like it at minus 150. Martinez KO or decision is minus 350, bro. Your money line odds are less than the KO or decision. Oh, shit. Fight ends in a unanimous decision, minus 160. I mean, I'll put a Vera decision at plus 450 as an option. Martinez split is plus 700. I hate it. I hate all of it. It's garbage. I mean, you got to bank on like Martinez dropping hammers on him and knocking Cheeto out if you like that side. It's terrible line. Terrible. You like Vera inside distance? Listen, if Vera ITD calls you, I wish you nothing but the best, bro. It's just, I wouldn't trust in Cheeto. I just don't trust him at all. I think Martinez wins. I definitely lean decision. But the prop is terrible at minus 215. The odds is shit, dude. Shit odds all around for this fight. It's really stupid and annoying. But it is what it is. What are you going to do? Nothing. Bitch about it, I guess. That's what I'm doing. Just going to bitch. You're going to bitch. We're all going to bitch. You're on Martinez unanimous? Totally get it. I think he's live to win a unanimous decision. Just the odds weren't juicy enough, man. Hey, WK Waves, you pickleball savage. W, my boy. We're almost at the main event. Martinez by KO is winning the poll. In a big fucking way. Holy shit. Get more votes in, man. Some of y'all don't vote. I guess some of y'all don't have a pick that you like there, so I guess that makes sense. Wes Schultz interview, I'm going to have to check that out. I'm picking party time. I'm going to have to watch it, bro. Ailín, bro. Ailín. I saw his UFC Media Day interview, and he seemed with it. He seemed like he knew what was going down. I liked what I heard from him. Martinez is going to win. It's going to be a decision. It's probably unanimous. But one of those fights, man. It is what it is. Chat, we're at 96 likes. I need 100 right now. Give me 100 live. If you're watching on replay, it doesn't apply to you. I appreciate you. Hopefully you still hit the like. 100 likes before the 2-hour mark is the goal. So make sure you guys smash it. I'm closing out the poll, and Martinez knockout wins at plus 575. Can he be the first guy to put Cheeto away? This show slaps. Hey, W, my boy. I'm glad you're enjoying Dirty Reg. Listen, it's the most interactive show in the game. We should probably have 300 people watching instead of 170, but maybe for next week we will. I might be having a special guest on next week and doing a PropAholics with a guest, which I think that could be pretty cool to get some more incentive on the calls. Bonum, bonum, bonum. Bonum, bonum, bonum. I'm a PropAholic, yeah. You're a PropAholic, yeah. It's PropAholics, baby. All right. All right. All right. The birth of PropAholics was legendary. It replaced my old show, which was the late night live. It became, an updated version of that. All right, let's get to the main event. If you guys are watching and enjoying, make sure you hit the likes. If you're new to the show, subscribe. It's PropAholics every Thursday before the fights. We go deep with the prop bet inside, and I'm here to bring you guys the heat. And also, shout out to the replay gang. Love you guys. My pick is Moreno because I'm not going to pick an explosive prospect just because his striking looks good or just because he's got some, knockout power. His 2 UFC wins and decisions. He got knocked out by Charles Johnson last fight. Say what you want. Maybe you think Brandon Moreno's washed. I just don't believe it, man. I think Leonard Kavanagh's cardio is in question. I think Moreno's going to be going to the body. I think body kicks, body knees are going to be a factor. I don't trust in Leonard Kavanagh at a big disadvantage of reach to close that gap consistently and just out kickbox Moreno for probably, 4 out of the 5 rounds. Like, he's going to have to take it long. Moreno's not a chinny guy. And Kavanagh's style is the explosive power. I just think Moreno's going to have a good fight IQ brought in with a solid game plan. And he should be able to outwork Kavanagh, wear him down, and stop him. Now, he's a minus 210 favorite. I think this is the main event pick that makes the most sense. I think a Kavanagh prediction is a fun reach, man. Hey, Fight Society. I was just talking about you, man. W to Fight Society. He's the guest we're having on next week, man. Good to see him in chat. He's the special PropAholics guest. He's coming in for the main card. He's about to hit 20K, man. And I'll be on his show next week as well. So looking forward to that collab, Fight Society. Good to see you here, my boy. I'm excited, bro. First ever collab on PropAholics, bro. It's going to be a good vibe, man. I'm excited. We'll talk together. We'll talk to chat. We're going to be running polls. It's going to be a great time. I'm hype as fuck for next Thursday. Listen, guys, it's simple logic for me. UFC veteran, championship experience, proven cardio, good chin, well-rounded fighter. I mean, let's be honest, man. Brandon Moreno is not just the fucking wrestler. He's a good kickboxer. I don't know. There's some weird narrative that he's got like no chance in the striking here and Kavanagh is going to blitz on him with heavy kicks and punches. Kavanagh looks really good going forward with a full gas tank and teeing off. But as soon as he was met with resistance against Charles Johnson, it all fell apart. And we're in Mexico City, and it's a short notice fill-in, and it's a step up in competition. It's Moreno to win. Okay, and now looking towards the prop betting side, my mentality is simple here. It's if Kavanagh goes to 5 rounds, that right there is a fucking victory for him. I don't trust in that. Moreno is a guy that has a well-versed skill set, but say what you want. He's got 7 wins by decision. He still has 16 finishes as a pro fighter. And sure, Steve Erceg and Albazi went long, but they're not explosive strikers that do big damage early and then wear later. This fight reminds me kind of the Kai Kara-France fight. And I think that Moreno inside of the distance is going to be live in this fight. I really do. I don't trust in Kavanagh to stop him. And I don't trust in Kavanagh to be durable enough to go long. You can find Moreno ITD at plus 175. I think it's live. I do. Now, obviously, you can just money line it. It's a good parlay piece at minus 210. I think Kavanagh's being fairly overrated. I'm looking at the chat. There are 34% of the people picking the side of Kavanagh. And this is a question for you guys in chat. I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys think if you're picking Kavanagh, you have a knockout in the first 2 rounds? Yes or no? I think Moreno sub makes a ton of sense. But he could get a stoppage by knockout, too. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. But sub seems like option A, even with some striking success. But I like inside distance at plus 175. Fight not to go distance feels nice. Fight not going distance is what? Minus 110. Under 4.5 is plus 110. Bro, I'm going to put under 4.5 at plus 110 as an option. And if you like Kavanagh by KO has to be your pick. And I'll throw a Kavanagh by KO option because I don't want to completely negate the side that, is sitting at 27% in chat to give you no option. It's just, I don't think it's likely. Haven't seen any coverage on this event except you. Literally the only entity keep me updated with this card, considering UFC doesn't try. Hey, Hamish Haas, my boy. Thank you, bro. Might be a stretch here, but I think Kavanagh took this fight despite short notice main event at altitude, partially because it's a pay raise from the 12-12 contract he was on. That right there is a solid take. Main event, you're not getting 12-12. This is a fucking check and a half. It's a chance and a half. And I think Kavanagh is a future top 12, top 10 guy. I saw Topuria hyping him up on Joe's pod and stuff. So it's like there's a recognition of high level potential, but at 26 against a grizzled vet who's not washed, I don't care about the tire fight. Yeah. I think honestly, Fight Society, fair take on that. He gets some bread for this one. Regardless of the outcome, it's not the end of the world. He loses this fight. He's 26. He's got plenty of opportunities. He's got nothing to lose besides, a loss on the resume. But it's not really a career-ending loss. For Moreno, it is. If Moreno loses this fight, he's completely gone from the title picture. I'm not saying he's going to be a world champion again, but the Brandon Royval trilogy is on the table. There's fights to be had for him amongst the elites. A Kyoji Horiguchi fight is sick. Get your votes up in the poll, chat. Yeah, Kavanagh's only chance is KO. And I don't think he knocks Moreno out. Moreno's one loss by stoppage. It was a TKO, ground and pound against Tyra last time. He wasn't out, working to get up. Granted, the stoppage, whatever. It is what it is. He's been knocked out officially, but he hasn't been knocked out before. Moreno's got a fucking chin, man. He's a durable Mexican fighter fighting in Mexico with his cardio. Oh, yeah. Moreno inside distance is it for me. I like Cháirez inside distance, Moreno inside distance. Shit, you could parlay that up with, if you want to be crazy, Pinas and Schultz under 1.5. You go D-Gen parlay mode. Yeah, I'm going Moreno ITD. Moreno over 2.5 is -105 on DraftKings right now. I think second, third, or fourth round finish make the most sense for Moreno. I don't think Kavanagh makes it to round 5. I'd actually be rather shocked if he did. Yeah, Moreno stoppage. Moreno inside the distance. Let's go, chat. Keep the votes on coming, man. Keep the votes on coming. Keep the votes on coming, man. I'm going to create a little fun parlay for what we have. All right, let's see. All right. I'm going to do it as a next section. I'll close out with this parlay. I'm going to leave the poll up for another minute. Get your final votes in now. Moreno over 1.5 equals -135. Fantastic. That's fucking sweet, PDX. Yes, on that. Thank you guys for 106 likes. I do want to get 115 live likes, though, so make sure you guys keep smashing the like button. Moreno inside distance has absolutely mollywopped the poll. Way ahead. Way ahead. Moreno for the finish. Let's go. Moreno inside distance, under 4.5. It makes a lot of sense. I think so. ITD Moreno. Oh, and you get plus money for it? It's kind of crazy. All right, let's throw it down. So the winner of the poll is Moreno inside distance in first place at +175. Second place is the submission at 3-1 odds. And then third place under 4.5. And then last place, tied for last, Kavanagh by KO all the way up at +500, which I'll consider D-Gen savage shit, if I must say so myself. Now, this real quick is just a D-Gen parlay I quickly made. And, you got to trust in Borjas having a fucking ability to survive. But if you do, I'm going to show you in 1 second. +795 we have one for. Let me bring it up. So those right there are all the in-depth prop breakdowns for each individual fight. To close out the show for about, the last minute or so here, I am just going to discuss the potential for some D-Gen props. Simple as that. Simple as that. All right, let me zoom it in. This looks small here. And it looks terrible. All right, let me play with that. Hold on. All right. So you see it right in your face there? Cháirez to win inside distance with Moreno. And I spelled Rodriguez wrong. That's terrible. Rodriguez. Borjas over 1.5. Plus 795. It's complete and utter D-Gen Savage shit. But I don't think it's a crazy take at all. All right. I'll add in one more here. I'm going to add in one more. Let's add in the under 1.5 for Schultz and Pinas. Plus 1321. It's D-Gen. It's D-Gen. Listen, this is D-Gen chasing. This is not your highest likelihood of success. This is D-Gen Savage chasing. Simple as that. Schultz, Pinas, under 1.5. Plus 1321 if you're riding with some wild shit. Now, your highest likelihood of success is not doing things like this. It's betting money lines and things of that magnitude. And I know it looks terrible right now. You can't even fully see it. So let me fix that. Hold on. Fix that. Let me bring this full screen and this should look better. Does it look better? Not really. Damn. Well, I'm going to have to do something different. I'll just read it off to you, man. It is what it is. That looks terrible. It works for MMA Fight Center, but not there. We got some wild shit, man. Overall, I actually think this is a fun card. Okay? I'm looking forward to watching these fights live. I'll be live for the whole card Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. I got Macy Chiasson as my moneyline underdog lock, Savage dog lock. I believe in her. Okay? I think that Cháirez wins this confidently, and I think inside distance is live. I think Luna wins this confidently, but he's a fat favorite. I think that under 1.5 in Pinas Schultz is very live. I think that over 1.5 is live for Reyes and Andrade. Andrade's pretty durable guy. I think over 1.5 Imanol Rodriguez versus Kevin Borjas is live. Obviously, I think that, you could go Rodriguez by sub. So there's definitely some ways to play it with Cheeto. No, I'm not going Cheeto. I'm going against Cheeto. I'm going the other side, man. I'm going the other side, the Savage side on the other way. Listen, man, I need 115 likes up in here to close out the show. I'm going to give you guys a scintillating shadow box. Big J way, all right? They get lean, losing some body fat. I'll pop off the fucking tank. I got a shirt under here. I'm not fucking naked. But I gotta fucking show the progress. As you guys know, bro, I'm down 18 pounds, bro. We're making progress, chat. We're making good progress, baby. Ooh, I don't want to jump because the hat's gonna fly off, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I did. I hope you did. Thank you to the savages watching. All right. Keep it locked in as Big J leans out a bit. All right. On the road to 177, bro. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. All right. Thank you guys for the fucking continued support. You absolute savages. Okay. Like the stream. Keep it locked in. Subscribe if you're new. I'll be live for at least 2 hours tomorrow. Okay. At least 2 hours for lunchtime. But if the likes are good enough, maybe 2.5. All right. So see you guys for lunchtime live. See you guys for the weigh-in recap. I'm going to the damn movies. Peace out, everybody. Bye.